Wait a second. Okay, there is also Pingut 98 with me.
Hello guys, how are you?
First of all, I want to say that we are Italians player, so we try to speak in English only because we know that DBD has a lot of English player, not Italians player, but we would like to give an opinion about Dead by Daylight problems issue that we saw a lot of videos talking about DBD. Wait a second, let me remove this thing, and we want to talk about our opinion about DBD problems, because many YouTubers, many streamers talk about, yes, DBD problems, that many of them, it's not the real issue about that. So we try to talk about in Italian, so if we are not really English fluent, also I am a dyslexic, so don't be harsh. If you want to insult, you can insult down below in the comment section. So first of all, for us, I think Pinguts agree with me. The first major problem about DBD that no one mentioned it is the technical issues and bugs. Guys, what the fuck, the rubber banding bugs and the strobing light issue that's come out when Twin Rework the patch of Twin Rework come out. This is a bullshit for me.
Yeah, it's not a case that when the twins get a rework, there is always some problems with the game, some bugs that occasionally occur, and it's not possible. I made a video this morning that shows the rubber banding problem that is currently in the game, or at least I saw some videos on YouTubers, and they have not this problem. I don't know, maybe it's not a common problem, but it's a problem that actually
a lot of people ask, for example, me and Pinguts 99, and we can't play a game. Seriously, this is the worst bug of DBD, because you can't play. It's unplayable. It's horrible. And what is horrible is there are a lot of bugs that makes a lot of unplayable. For example, now there is a bug in the Garden of Joy where you can go outside the map and the killer can't do anything, so it's a game hostage. That is a really issue that no one talked, no one mentioned it. DBD is fine in a bug way in many videos, but this is the first major issue, because if there is big problems, big bugs, you can't play a game. So
I try a custom game. I mean, it's online, but it's against bots. So imagine like playing with other people online. It's not possible. In my custom match that I posted on my YouTube channel, you can see that rubber banding actually made, for example, Wesker's player
hard, because you can't dash up if there is the banding that stops you and fuck off like that. So this is the first major issue about Dead by Daylight. So the second big issue about DBD is the balance of the gameplay and the timing of it. For example, when it comes out the twins, okay, the Twins Rework, they announced it 1 year ago, and then it happens. It was a really nice rework, but they reverted it. And I was like, wow, we waited so long for the work of a broken killer, because guys, the twins are a broken killer, a lot of bugs, and we noticed about that when it came out with this patch for the for the light problem and also the rubber banding, and that's it, revert it back. What the fuck is that? And also the timing about when you buff a perk or nerf it. For example, ultimate weapon, that is alien perk.
The alien perk, yeah.
It came out, everyone knew about that it was a strong perk, this one. Sorry if it's in Italian. we knew that it was strong, and they took month to nerf it.
Yeah,
This
and that's exactly, and that's the issue that I don't understand, because you see that ultimate weapon is a broken perk, because you simply open a locker, and in a radius, in a range of meter, survivor cries and reveals their aura. I mean, what?
it's a strong perk. It's not like this perk it becoming strong after years. No, it's a new fresh perk. Why you don't check it? Why you don't check it if it's strong or if it's too weak? For example, of a weak perk is Quick Gambit of Vittorio Toscano. Quick Gambit Vittorio Toscano, everyone knew about that it was a shitty perk. Everyone. But why they buff it after 1 year? They buff it after 1 year. Why?
Yeah, I don't understand it. There are a lot of survivor perks that actually are pretty useless, and there are a lot of perks of killers that appears recently, like for example Alien, Chucky, and also the Unknown, which are really strong, and they took 1 year just to adjust it, the ultimate weapon, for example.
Yeah. But I can understand, for example, the Sicey Strike. The Sicey Strike was a OP perk that you nerf it, and now you waited a long time to buff it to see if it's okay or if it needs buff. This is okay, this is fine. But when it comes out a new killer, okay, or a new survivor with a new perks, you have to check it. You have to see if it's too strong or it's too weak, and then balance it. Guys, every developer of the other games like League of Legends, I think also Apex Legends or Valorant or something like that, when they create a new content, a new champion, a new weapon, something like that, they check it, they control it, they say, okay, let's see, it's too strong, it's too weak.
Let's see if it's balanced or not. Yeah.
They at least wait 1 month to balance it. If it's too OP, too opulent, some developer like League of Legends developer, they nerf it, they gonna nerf in time, as soon as possible, because they understand that it is oppressive. But when Ultimate Weapon was oppressive, they just waited 7 months. 7 months. This is not okay for us. When you have to balance, especially the new perks, the new things. You don't have to wait it so long. This is a issue about DBD, and no one talking about it. I'm not saying that they always have to do a balance update. I'm saying when you offer us new content, if you understand that it's too strong or too weak, you have to do some adjustment, at least a small adjustment, okay? Not a big, incredible, destroyable adjustment, a little bit.
Yeah, because for my personal point of view, I prefer a chapter that is maybe a delay of 1 month from the release date, but that in which there are perks that are balanced or have a logic. Okay.
Exactly, because really doesn't make a sense for us waiting so long. Also, I can understand if you have to renew a new pack, like for example, Pingus told me about the Shadowborn pack that you have to change completely. Okay, it's nice that you have to take some time, but if you need to buff a Victorious pack that it's only a number, how it takes long to change the number? It's not creating another code, it's changing the number of the same code. This is bad. This is not right. This is an issue for DBD. And talking about this, we need a big balance exchange as soon as possible for us, like they did on September years before. I hope they will announce it on on this anniversary, but let's see. So
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think that in the anniversary they should make a strong point in which they tell us what they really want from their game. With this anniversary, I expect a change of point, a change of view that the game should have taken before.
exactly, because changing a view of the game, and now we're gonna talk the third issue about DBD. It's the gameplay creativity. The only creativity, it's only gameplay, because the aesthetic of DBD, it's nice. For example, the new killer, the unknown, it's really beautiful. I think it's nice. It's funny but also scary. And what they give us about the gameplay: teleport, a grenade launcher, like how can I
Pink grenade, we can say.
a pink grenade, a long way to attack, to damage survivor in distance. Guys, the only gameplay creativity that we got, it's only the chapters, okay? Years before, the chapters was fine, because before there was really few killers, so when it came out, Ag was like, wow, new gameplay mechanic, new X-Stop that was completely new, Myers having the stalking mechanic, Doctor having the madness mechanic with some new perk, Antes was the long hit killer, how could I say very well, well, that hit you in the distance, that was nice.
Yeah,
okay,
with the hatchets, yeah, she has the mechanic of the hatchets with long range mechanic.
yeah, long range, that's right, long range mechanic, long range hit mechanic. Okay, Leatherwood was the same of Hillbilly, but because they told us
the
that
chainsaw, the chainsaw was an iconic.
yeah, but also they told us that they have literally 3 months to create this skill, so it was really short time. I can adapt.
You can take the time you want behavior. You can take the time
no,
you
it was
want,
a problem of a license. This was a particular case.
Sure.
So I can understand, okay? But then they create new mechanic for Freddy, yeah, it was shitty, new mechanic for Pig, new mechanic for Car. Then now the kills feel like a mix from the other kills, a pastiche like Sadako, a mix of Wraith, a mix of Peanut with the teleport, Unknown that it has it's not really new. Chucky has the dash mechanic, wow, everyone kill has like Wescan, and then has the stealth mechanic. It's only a pastiche. I can understand that now it's difficult to create a new killer, but it's not exciting anymore, the chapters way logic. The killer, it feels like the same.
I think the really exciting thing now is when the chapter is released in the first week, when you see the trailer. Oh my god, there is Chucky, yeah, let's buy it. But then
it's gone.
You can say that, yeah. What are the killers that really have an impact on the game?
Wesker did. Wesker did. Antes did, but for example, Unknown did not. Another killer that did not impact.
Merchant, the Singularity, the Alien chapter.
Exactly. For me, the worst chapter in the game is the Alien. About the creativity, about the gameplay creativity, because guys, Alien is a great iconic franchise that everyone was excited to say, wow, Alien in DBD.
I was really excited.
Yeah, I remember it. And what they give to him, the tail power, the power of the tail. I can understand that it's difficult to create a power for a kill. I can understand it, but I mean, it's iconic. It's a great figure franchise. You give the power of the tail power with some stealth, like other killers. Yeah, okay. You give the tunnel mechanic that we agree it's iconic for the alien. I think Pingus is agree to me about that. But the tail mechanic, it's not exciting. It's boring mechanic. It's
Yeah, concerning about the environment, you can't do anything actually because there are open and closed maps. So I think the best idea for him was to actually create tunnels in which alien can go underground. And okay, I can understand it, but also the simplest way to recharge the power is going underground to charge the tail attack. Then you go up and you are chasing the survivors, being crouched and hit them with a tail. I don't think that is a good idea for the alien. I would make something with the eggs, for example. We have the mechanic of the eggs. When the alien was released, I expected to see the eggs, for example. You know, I don't remember the face huggers. Okay, face huggers.
exactly. So
I expected the face huggers, but they simply have
yeah,
a tail attack. Okay.
it's not really a nice mechanic, okay, for us. It's boring. It's not there is no creativity in the gameplay anymore. And also about the new mechanic, new things, gameplay things. The only things that the survivor side getting, it's only perks. And what does it fucking mean? Wait a second, guys. Okay. Where is Ripley? Here. What the fuck this perk? When she come out, I see this perk. Sorry, it's in Italian, so I can't translate in English. But
it's lucky. Like the first, it's Lucky Star.
Lucky Star, and this one, the Feline something.
Yeah, but I mean, from the icon, they can
Understand.
recognize it.
Yeah, exactly. Guys, they are useless perk. They are useless perk, like also another perk that is an awake perk, Boon Illumination. This one.
Come on, even the other from the right side of the Alan, who uses it? Come on, I mean, yeah. You can say, use it with the hyper-focus build. Oh, okay. I can understand that it could have a synergy with other perks, but how many matches do you play with it? That's
yeah. Also, you have to be injured. Also, the skill check, it's messy. What the fuck? Why? Why there is useless perk as a new content? For me, it's not fair for everyone. For every player that waiting for new content and they got stupid useless perk, because okay, when you release a perk like a Dawn, it's funny, it's nice, you can do some combo, but this one, for example, Illumination, it's useless. Also for the killing side, there is another
because for the Boon Illumination you can simply run other perks, like for example Deja Vu, to see the gens, the 3 gens that you need, because you don't have to know everything about the map. For the gens you just simply know about the 3 that are nearest.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Deja Vu
for me. Yeah, Deja Vu.
Also for the killer side, because we talking about both survivor and killer side, we got Undone. That is completely useless. Maybe it's the worst perk for the killer. Really, it's really bad because it's not getting value. All people that knew about this perk that was horrible knew it. They released it anyway. This is not fair for us, for the player, about new content. Okay, and
I would like to highlight a point. We are not saying that they are completely useless. They they are useless in the 95-80% of the builds.
Exactly.
Because you can use it with, for example, the perk of the doctor, which you can see the skill check, or with the doctor add-ons, okay, but you simply use it with that, and that's it.
Not only because Ostdalva decided to try this perk with Dr. Build, and it was useless. He proved it that it was even useless in the Dr. Build. Wow, behavior. And there is no buff. At least one buff. It's come out, it's a new perk. You know that it is really bad. Why not give him a little buff? I'm not saying that it has been the meta perks. I'm not saying that, but give a little buff it. It's a new perk. You want to do something, create something strange strategy, okay, but it uses even the strategy of Doctor. What is the point?
No, we are talking about the biggest problem, because in a video that I made on my YouTube channel, I talk about this point. That it's really what matters. There is an evident lack of creativity about developers, because they are concentrate only on, as we said before, licenses, new killer, new survivor, in the same fucking mode, gens, you have to do 5 gens to escape, etc. This game is it's the 7th anniversary or the 8th anniversary.
Yeah, I think,
right? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's we are coming in the 8th anniversary, and we have only witnessed one mode.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, you have the event, you have the Halloween event, you have the Christmas event, you have the My Mother's event, okay, but
yeah.
Okay, but then even if there is a limited time events which are really cool to play in that period, we are talking about the same shit for 7 years. So for me, it's time to move on. The MMR is an issue. Okay, we know that. The lacking of a ranked
system
mode, okay, a ranked system, okay, that's an issue. But the big issue right now for us, it's not that.
In fact,
it's the lack of creativity that developers are manifesting.
In fact, the 4th point of the big issue about DBD is new contents. There is no new content. As you can imagine, as we told about that the only content they give us is always new chapter, and this new chapter, it's not really something new, and give us perks that it's not really, some of perks are really bad, shit, useless. And I appreciated that they try to give us some new game modes. I appreciate this effort.
The lights out mode, the Litoloni mode, but they are recycled events. Take from the main event, which is gens.
Yeah,
with the same lights out, the same mode, but in a darker darker place.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also, it's only killer side events. It's not fun for both sides. For me, if you want to add a new event, come on, give some fun both sides. I know it's difficult, but lights out, it was funny only in the killer side. Litoloni, idem, it's the same, only the killer side. Now it's coming the perk roulette mod that let's see if it's funny for both sides. It's something new, but
okay, it's something new, but it could be fun in some ways. But you play in the same fucking mode with the same fucking gens, with the same fucking killers in the same fucking maps.
Please,
that's the biggest problems of this game.
Maybe they will add something new that change also the objective of survival, like took some pages like Slenderman, or doing some hide and seek. I hope so. I really hope so. But for now, this is not new content for us. I appreciated they trying. I appreciated, but this.
Of course, we appreciate at least
effort.
Exactly. At least they found the effort to understand that maybe DBD has to change something, or at least to offer something new, which is not the main mode.
Exactly. Now, for example, another problem about the survivor side, but also maybe also the killer side, is about the new contents. There is no new items or interesting mechanics. For example, items, we know that Survivor has always the same items like the medikit, the torch. Now you can see that everyone. I noticed that many people criticize that there is no killing expression, sorry, skill expression. Okay, I can understand, but
Okay.
the main reason is that everyone uses the same thing in the survivor side. Everyone uses a torch, everyone uses a medikit, and that's it. Why not adding something new?
I don't think I see a lot of survivors that plays, like, for example, the map. Even maybe when they are trying to complete a mission, but I've never seen so many survivors that are playing actually maps or.
Yeah, just or give some object like the key that it's practically useless. The map doesn't exist. It should be helpful for newbie player, but it's a green add-on that never comes out in the broad web. Really, I have really a few maps. So why not adding a new item or rework the item that feels good, also skillful, no? Give them a skill expression that it's not only the torch. Because now it's only the torch, the item that gives skills. I know, I can understand that the new item can change the balance of the game, can be distressful for killer main, I can understand it, but give us something a little. Like for example, I appreciate the flashbang. It's something a little bit different, but
Even
us,
if it's the same mechanic of blind the killer, at least it's a different interaction, so you have to do
exactly,
something different to obtain it.
Yeah, it's a different skill expression. Why not give something new items? And also talking about interesting mechanic. There is no really interesting mechanic. Okay, they adding invocation. Okay. But it's only one perk. Yeah, sure. In the future, we will add maybe add the invocation back. But for now, it's useless. And also, for example, boon mechanic. It's useless now because boon mechanic was meta only the Michaela's perk Circle of Healing, and that's it. Now that the Circle of Healing is nerfed on the ground. Boon is
maybe they use the Jonah Vasquez boon.
Yeah,
that picks you up,
but it's not.
It's situational. It's not meta for sure.
For sure, it's not meta. I'm not saying that it should be meta, but it's not a mechanic that people taking in consideration nowadays. And also in the killer side, X, we all know that X are really usually bad perks because they broke up my X totem in 9 seconds. And the school juke mechanic, it's like the meta of Circle of Healing. Everyone using only the pain resonance, but the other school jukes doesn't exist for the killer main.
Or maybe they are used with specific killers because good Huntress they play the Skorjuk of Sadako, okay?
Yeah.
But they I don't know how to say. Perks are crystallized. I would like to, I really like this term. Are crystallized in specific situations because they are good with specific killers and not with others, which is realistic. I mean, I'm not saying that every perk should work with every killer.
Yeah.
But some perks are simply crystallized in specific situations. So, for example, the Skorjuk of Sadako is played by Huntress main, or maybe they are playing in with some killers who can easily take advantage of that, which is okay. But it's a pity because maybe with a different mechanic, they could easily work with other killers too.
Exactly. So it's a pity that there is no interesting mechanic, no interesting item for survival. So it's bad.
Yeah, I think in the last years, in the recent years, the behavior focus more on quantity than in quality. They think it was good to keep the attention of community by giving them different characters in the same mode, which is the same mode for 6, 7 years, instead of focusing maybe on less characters, but interesting game modes, new game modes. Okay, because Lights Out, Little Oni, okay, there are good. At least they tried to do something different, but
Yeah.
it's the same fucking mechanic of generators, just copy paste with different interactions. So Lights Out in a darker mode, and Little Oni, yeah, you are small against a giant Oni, and that's it. Wow,
Yeah.
okay, it's good, but if I worked in behavior, I would focus more on something that remains in the feelings of players. Okay, in the mind of gamers, in the memory. Sorry. I don't want to give them something that is it's a limited time event in which you added a different mechanic, but you are still in the same fucking game, in the same fucking mode.
Yeah, that is bad.
That's it for me.
That is bad when people feel like reacting to you, to your new content, like, meh, okay, it's nice, okay. No, you need to create excitement. You need to create engagement. You need to create something. Wow, this is interesting. Nice behavior. They did it. Some killer like Wesker. That give some hype. Some wow, interesting. So I'm not saying that they fail in every chapter. No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that right now, this is not okay to give this kind emotions, and that's why the fifth problem about DVD is communication, that no one say it. None of the video that we saw about the issue about DVD, they never mention about the most important thing about everything, as we are student about communication. It's the communication, guys. For example, the twin rework, okay, it's
an error. It's an error. I'm thinking about it. It's not a lack of communication, because they give us some information.
Yeah.
But actually, it's an error of communication.
It's a fail. It's a completely a fail, because they communicate us that it gonna be a rework. So the player base is like, wow, a rework, a change, because Twins needed the change, because Twin was a buggy killer, okay. Maybe people think about the worker like Freddy or something like that. Then give us something that is not a Freddy, but was like, wow, but at least it's something change. Okay, it's too strong. I hope they revert it back. So at the end of the journey was a quality life change, and the players had to wait 1 year. Wow. Guys, we need also new things, not only chapter, not only the new kill that usually is boring nowadays, as we told before, also boring survival with boring perks. We need something that revitalize the fandom, okay, the player. Me and Pinguts, we know about that because we study communication in the university. Also, Pinguts is working in the communication side, so we know that it's really important to revitalize the fandom. I don't know if you agree to me.
To maintain, to focus the attention of something new, or at least to give the the sensation, the feelings of of something new, you know.
Exactly, because it's not okay if you release a chapter that give us like a meh. It should be like, wow, new killer. What is his power? Wow, this is not something before. New perk. Wow, it gives you like, wow, I wanna play it. I want to see it. I want to buy it. These the feelings that you want to give it to your fandom, to your player base.
I think that from this point of view, behavior is more focused on
The static.
exactly, and the skin. So I create a lot of skins for that killer. So you have the will of buying it more.
Exactly, because for example,
But you don't buy the killer for its power, because you buy it anyway, just because it's something new. But maybe you don't buy it because you like it.
it's really bad, guys. It's really bad that happen like that, and I don't understand why it gives us this kind of communication. It's not right. It's not good. It's not healthy. Okay, this is our opinion about these DBD problems. I hope you guys can understand it. I hope I'm sorry if we didn't talk very well Italian. And that's it. So
I think we said everything we need to say. So for me, the final message that I would like to highlight and to send to behavior, I really appreciate your game. I love your game because it's one of the games that really takes me a lot. When I play DBD, I was, and I use the past in this case, because now my feelings has changed a little bit, and I really it's really a pity. It's really a pity. But the final message that I would like to send to behavior is focus yourself on what's it's more important, which are not skin. I know there are different teams that works on different parts of the game, but we are talking about what you put in your game. So if you release an update in which exactly you made a store like that, which is really good, it's really nice. You can see there are a lot of skins that are split into
different category, you know.
Yeah, different categories, but there are still problems with the games, and also the twins fair work, which is the big issue. I comment what I see.
Exactly.
I'm talking on what I see of the game. I know there are different teams in DBD in behavior, but at the end, that's the result.
Exactly. So
focus yourself on what's it's more important, which are not skins, but it's the quality of the game and the creativity that you put in it.
Exactly. So that's it. This is our opinion. You can insult us under the comments if you want, and
also for the bad English, which
we know about it. And also, this is the main issue that we think about, that no one really mentioned it. That is, some guys mention it. The real issue is the object. No, guys, no, it's really a macro things, and that's it. So I thank. How could I say? Thank you.
Thank you all for the attention.
For the attention, exactly. See you soon in another video. Yeah, okay, we talk about in Italian in our video, but we try to speak English if you come out in our lives, okay? That's it.
We can return to DBD, of course, if the quality of life improvements and also the gameplay it's a little bit more playable, because now,
Yeah.
guys, you can
The-
see you can see my YouTube video. It's unplayable. I played a custom match with Wesker. It was impossible to play. Impossible,
Yeah,
guys.
impossible.
For the rubber branding, but not only for that, of course.
Exactly. So thanks for watching. See you soon in another video. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.